The reason why following your highest excitement is so intelligent, and many people don't realize this, is that it teaches you and it trains you to be mindful on a moment-to-moment basis to ask yourself, which option is the most exciting to me? Which means, which option is going to make my body and my mood feel better? So following your highest excitement isn't about chasing dopamine or about being addicted to things. It's actually about slowing down and being more mindful on a moment-to-moment basis. What things in my life actually improve my state of being? And what things in my life don't improve my state of being? So when you're people pleasing or you're doing things that you don't want to do, you're acting out of fear, you're working out of fear, out of lack, that's not exciting. It's not relaxing. It's not enjoyable. So naturally what's going to happen is you're going to get drained of energy. You're not managing your energy in a mindful sort of way. You're afraid, you're tense, you're stuck, you're fighting against life. So your body gives you feedback. Your body tells you, hey, this isn't really feeling very good. We're not really in the flow of energy right now. Let's pick something that feels more exciting. Maybe it's going for a little walk, or lying on the grass, or going out in the sun. Maybe it's chilling out, reading a good book, surrendering, doing what you love to do in that moment. This is called being authentic. Being authentic is about doing what comes naturally to you in each moment. Being spontaneous, being alive, being connected to yourself, not forcing yourself to do things that feel forced, that feel stuck, that don't feel good in your body. Following your highest excitement is about being connected to the feedback mechanism of your emotional guidance system. Your emotions guide you when you're in relationships or at events or taking actions that make your emotional set point go down, where your mood is decreasing as you're taking this action. That's a sign you're not in the flow, you're not in harmony with the universe, you're not aligned. Your number one resource here on planet Earth is not your money and it's not your looks. It's actually your energy, the way you feel. That is your resource. Every single person, they buy things because they want to gain a better feeling from it. They are attracted to beautiful people because they like the way that beautiful things make them feel. Everything's about feeling. How do you feel? How does the song make you feel? How does the product make you feel? So our feelings are actually our number one asset and are our number one resource. So turning your attention inwards, instead of focusing so much on the outer screen of what's happening, focusing so much on what's happening out there in the world and judging and debating and mixing things around and manipulating things. Instead of that, once in a while, it's actually very frequently, instead of once in a while, as frequently as you can, check in with your inner screen, your inner world. How am I feeling? Am I tired right now? What would make my body feel more aligned and harmonious and more natural? Maybe a walk, but what kind of walk? A fast walk, a slow walk? Depends on what your highest excitement is. So don't just be like on unconscious autopilot mode where you're just like lurching into the next moment, like rushing to like get your life over with, right? Really savor and appreciate every single moment and really live every single moment. Take every single step with mindfulness, with intention, really stepping in a way that is aligned, that is almost like the path of least resistance. Again, when people hear this, they think, the path of least resistance, so I'm just going to be a lazy bum that just sits on the couch all day. No, stop that. The path of least resistance is not weakness, it's strength. The river takes the path of least resistance. The river is powerful. It can cut through mountains. And it's humble as well. It stays low. It takes the lowest point, which means that the river doesn't try to raise up above the mountain and force itself to go a certain way that's unnatural. The river just goes with the flow. It allows the path of least resistance to sort of take it. It allows God or the Tao or the divine to sort of spontaneously relax its way to the unfoldment of its ultimate potential. To eventually unify with the ocean or the sea, right? Whatever. So your highest excitement is not some woohoo, random shit that I've been talking about on my channel. It's actually a highly intelligent system for becoming mindful and aware of how to manage your own personal energy in your life, how to make yourself feel good, how to embody more and more wholesome states on a moment-to-moment basis. This is the whole thing that you're doing every single moment of your life, but you're doing it in unconscious ways. You're trying to embody a more wholesome state by hitting your head against the wall or by slitting your wrists, which again, it's a little insensitive to say that, but it's an analogy. What I'm trying to say is you're trying to feel better by forcing yourself to work hard, by going against your body's needs and wants and desires, by not surrendering to the moment. You're trying to improve your state of being by taking a bunch of actions that, when you really pay attention, don't actually improve your state of being and actually just stress you out and make you feel even more lacking and uncomfortable and sad and so forth and drained. So when you're working out at the gym, instead of staying extra long to the point where you exhaust and drain yourself, maybe go with the flow. Maybe you can do a certain exercise that you've never done before. Maybe it's not on your plan, on your schedule, but life is not always all about following the schedule. So you got to be open to newness, to a new possibility unfolding spontaneously in the moment. You can't always pre-plan everything. Sometimes you got to just go with what your body wants. This is living intelligently. This is allowing the Tao to live through you. When you're working out, maybe you might do a workout that wasn't on the schedule or on the plan. Maybe you might do a completely different thing. Maybe you might just leave and go to the grocery store, and buy some coconut water or whatever it is that you want. Buy a banana, So your highest excitement is actually about becoming more mature to actually surrender to the divine, to trust that God is actually guiding you. Your higher self is actually guiding you through your emotions, and to honor that and to discern, Adam, if I follow my highest excitement, then I'm just going to be an addicted dopamine monkey, right? I'm just going to be an addicted dopamine monkey if I follow my highest excitement, and all I'm going to do all day is just sit in my bed and watch porn and eat junk food, at the same time, and smoke weed at the same time, right? So, but notice how that's not actually your highest excitement. If you pay attention to your body, like I'm saying, on a moment-to-moment basis, at some point, overdoing all of that stuff is not exciting. It actually makes your mood go down instead of going up. Those addictive actions actually come from not being connected to your body. Those addicting sort of behaviors actually come from avoidance. and non-presence, non-mindfulness. A lot of times these addictive behaviors actually come because on a moment-to-moment basis, you're not following your highest excitement, so your body doesn't feel good. Your emotions don't feel good. Your energy doesn't feel good and harmonious and free and alive. So you need to actually turn to external substances to then make you feel alive and free and energetic and good. So those substances are not the cause of following your highest excitement. They're actually the result of not following your highest excitement. Because they're the only thing you know that makes you feel excited. But instead of turning to drugs to make you feel excited, just turn to your actual moment-to-moment excitement. Listen to your body. Stretch, move, dance, sing, paint, fuck. Do whatever the fuck you want. It's your life, man. Wake up. Go splash some cold water on your face. Do some push-ups. Touch some fucking grass. Wake up. Be alive. Be in the moment. You don't always need substances to make you feel good. All right. Try out what I'm saying in the video. And I got some other videos that give you more detail how to follow your highest excitement, but I kind of explained it here. You just do what feels right in the moment. And yeah, try this out. Take care. Peace.